Hey, I'm Giselle, and Can I Bridge of Spirits finally has some additional content that we're going to check out together. To gain access to New Game Plus, all you need to do is complete the game once, and then you can select your save, which is going to carry over in the New Game Plus. And the good thing is you don't have to complete the game on a specific difficulty to play on that specific difficulty in New Game Plus. Like, you can just play expert and then master, which is very cool. In New Game Plus, combat encounters have been updated with new enemies and modified compositions. You have some new special green chests with collectibles throughout, I'll say scattered throughout the game, and also mini bosses will have new moves, which is cool. And more importantly, you have to, all your skills and rods, collected rods, are going to carry over. At first when I started the game I was scared, but then you have to go, I'll say, to go past the tutorial to get access to all the things you had before. I think I had collected over 80 rods and I was scared. I was like, no, there is no way I'm going to do that again. Like, that's a lot of rods. So yeah, they popped up and I was so happy to see them all. I was happy. Right off the bat, I was welcomed by a samurai looking tree. He is rough, he is really rough. He killed me once and I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that. But upon clearing the village, you will be able to get access to new outfits. And this one I'm wearing right now, the one I'm wearing right now, is the one you get if you own the deluxe edition of the game. And I haven't checked all the other outfits yet. And if you want to change your outfits and even your stuff, you want to go to the, I'll say, the road cart, where you normally buy the hats, and you can equip any outfit you want. They also introduced Spirit Guide trials, and by beating those challenges you'll be able to be rewarded with outfits and even some hats for your rods and some charms, because yes, we have charms in the game now. So I haven't had time to, I'll say, dive into it properly, but I'm very happy they added something else, like some secondary objective, and oh boy, those things are hard. I'm playing on the master guide, spirit, I mean, whatever. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and they've been kicking my ass. But I was pretty happy to be rewarded every single time. I'm going to try to get, I'll say, you have the objective and you have some, I'll say, some bonus objectives, and I think by completing every kind of bonus objective you'll be able to get, I'll say, more rewards. So you want to grind, and it's a good grind. I like it. Unfortunately, you cannot switch outfits on the go. You always have to come back to the shop, which is unfortunate. I don't like it. I wish we were able to do that like from the menu, but it's not possible. It's fine. They also introduced two new attacks, Split Bomb and Splatter Bomb. And I think I like Split Bomb way more than I think they're both nice. Maybe they could have done something else for, I'll say, the bow, but I'll take it. New things, I'll take it. So in my opinion, Splatter Bomb works well because you can see, it feels like you have a 10% buff when it comes to your damage, which is, it's pretty significant. And Split Bomb is very nice too if you want to get rid of, you know, those tiny annoying enemies. And when it comes to your charms, you still have to unlock them, and you can only equip one at a time, and they offer positive and negative effects. So you want to be careful what you choose, but I wish we were able to choose multiple at the same time. And something which is very, very nice, and I love it because I love taking pictures in video games, they added new options for photo mode. You can choose lightning, you can choose new poses, and I love it. I just love it. And when it comes to, I mean, Kena was already a beautiful game, and now we get to appreciate it even more. And the game is full of surprises now. Like, you never know what to expect. You never know what's waiting for you around the corner. What the hell? What the hell? Wait, that's new. Oh my god, I'm dead. I hate you so much. The cutscenes are now rendered at a higher frame rate to fix some pacing issues, and I definitely noticed that. Like, I think it was running at 60 and it feels so much smoother and so much better. And sometimes there was some kind of flickering between, I mean, when you would transition from gameplay to cutscene, but now It's so smooth. Jesus Christ, it's just better. We also have some new accessibility options. I was eagerly waiting for the automatic sprint. Unfortunately, I mean it works. She will start running automatically, but it's not. She waits, I'll say 3 to 4 seconds before running, and it's not viable in combat because you always want to be on the move and you don't want to be walking for 3 seconds. You might end up dead, especially in this difficulty. I don't know why they didn't make it automatic, but you know what, it works, and that's very good because guess what? You don't want your controller to start drifting. Oh my god, you don't want that to happen. So it's a nice addition. I just wish it was like actually automatic and not like with a 3 or 4 second delay. That delay can be, you know, life or death. Mostly death. And because everything is different now, because you never know what to expect when going throughout the world, I think there was that one moment where I was basically walking, you know, exploring, and I got jumped by that samurai guy out of nowhere, and that was scary, and I love that. Like the game became, I'll say, you never know what to expect, and I love it. So I really love it. In my experience, when I played through I'll say one of the trials, because some of them are really hard. I mean, not hard to complete, but hard to complete while beating the bonus objectives. Like, oh, it had to be something like super perfect, especially when it comes to, I'll say, fighting a certain number of enemies. Ooh, it can get super tricky. Like maybe they ask you to not get hit, or they ask you to kill like a certain number of waves of enemies within a certain time, and oh boy, it's really hard. Especially in my opinion, it's balanced, right? I never felt like something was impossible, and yeah, the difficulty certainly plays a huge, like a big part in making the challenge harder. And you don't have to, it's not about just killing enemies. You have some platforming challenges, you have some archery, because you can be like you can use your bow to complete the challenge. It's like bow only, and it's also going to improve your aim. And your aim is, you need to improve it, because Jesus Christ, the encounters are way harder. And Kenna was already a hard game before, especially if you played on the hardest difficulty. Trust me, this game is really hard. Sometimes it's really hard. And to know that the fights have become harder, I'm good. I'm very happy. The game felt new again, and it's a nice addition. They didn't just make something, they waited a year. Like the game released actually a year ago, and this is the first DLC we get. I really hope it's not going to be the last one, even if we have to pay. Personally, I'm willing to pay because this game is awesome. This game is really good when it comes to the soundtrack, when it comes to, I'll say, it feels like you are watching and playing a Pixar or Disney movie. It's just pretty. It's so pretty and so smooth. Jesus Christ. I want to see more of Kenna. I want to see her sister or her brother, and yeah, the game is pretty good. If you haven't played it yet, I highly recommend playing it. I'm eager to see the new bosses. Unfortunately, you have to go through the whole quest. I mean, you know, you have to gather every piece of a mask, you know, here, there, and then you fight the boss. But I'm eager to see if corrupt Taro is the same as before, or if he has new moves. And I think at the time when the game released, I attempted to beat the game. I mean, to beat the bosses without getting hit, and it was super hard. I don't know if I'm going to attempt to do it again. It was really hard. I almost gave up. Not on corrupt Taro or the main bosses, even mostly, you know, I feel like some little things I wish they added. I wish there was an indicator to just to tell you that you have an upcoming attack, especially when it comes to projectiles, because it's very annoying when you're fighting and you have 3 monkeys throwing things at you. It's super annoying. I wish they actually, I feel like every single game where you have projectiles should have an indicator telling you that something is coming your way. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have it, and you're going to die a lot because of that, because you don't know what's coming for you. But it's not game breaking. I just wish they addressed that. But in my opinion, the game is solid. The update is top notch. I can't wait to take so many pictures to see all the outfits and all the gems, I mean all the charmstones. I'm going to be playing a lot of Kenna, and you should too. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.